Hello everyone, my name is Ricky, and on this channel we focus on three main things so you won't have such a sucky life. Self-awareness, that leads to self-improvement, that leads to self-actualization. And we're starting now, because we have to talk about New Year's resolutions. It's the end of 2023, 2024 is just around the corner, like less than a month away. So, a lot of us think that just because the calendar changes, we're gonna change, right? You know the famous phrase, new year, new me? How many people has that served already? Probably none. When the calendar changes, January 1st, somehow everything's just gonna fall in our lap, right? We're just gonna have the motivation, we're gonna have the inspiration, the drive to just get out of bed when we need to. My six-pack will just happen January 1st. We're totally not gonna give up by week 2 of the next year, right? That's not gonna happen. It never has. In the history of mankind, we've always stuck with our goals and dreams because once the calendar changes, our life changes, right? By week 2 of the next year, everyone will have already given up on all of their hopes and dreams and aspirations, and they will be back to where they started. In fact, they might even be several steps back from where they started, because that's just what we do. So my question to you is, what are we gonna do about this? I don't really know. But I can tell you that if nothing changes, nothing changes. And it's really as simple as that. You have to change to change. That sounds really dumb, but I really believe it. Just because the calendar changes does not mean you will. There's nothing to guarantee that. I've found that a big problem comes from procrastinating your productivity. So we put a date on it. We say January 1st, I'm gonna hit the gym. I'm gonna start writing that book. I'm gonna start that day. But why can't you start today? Why can't you do one little thing today? Why can't you do 10 push-ups today? Why can't you write a paragraph of your novel today? Why can't you get an oil change today? I'm looking at all you people that are avoiding your oil changes. You're destroying your engine. I believe that if you want to get anywhere, solve any of your problems, you have to figure out what they are. So self-awareness, being self-aware of what you're doing wrong and why you can't correct it, what you've done in the past that doesn't work, what you've pretended to do in the past that didn't work, and go from there. There are plenty of resources on the internet like YouTube. That's where we are, to figure out how you can actually improve and get better at what you want to get better at. And then you just do it, and hopefully you can self-actualize and be good at what you want to be good at. That sounds like really dumb advice. Personally, I use YouTube for everything, and now I'm a trillionaire, so it worked for me. Whatever it is that you want to be good at or want to be, just ask yourself, how many years have I been saying I will do it tomorrow? You can say I'll do it tomorrow for the rest of your life and never do it. So let that sink in, okay? I don't want to just sound critical because I do know what it's like to set New Year's resolutions and then just not do anything about it, or low effort, or maybe even high effort for a couple weeks and then just give up. I've done it so many times, and that's exactly why I'm making this video. Just because the calendar changes does not mean you will. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So if you're looking to reinvent yourself next year, just start today. Start with something today that can make you better, and then tomorrow do something that'll make you better, and so on. Every single day, and there's no perfection, there's just progression. So strive for that, because little by little, you just chip away at the marble until you become this chiseled Greek god. That's what we want, right? I have considered making a video about how I've reinvented myself in the past and how I continue to reinvent myself as time goes on. So if that sounds interesting to you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts below. When asked what their biggest mistakes were, most of the people I've talked to have talked about mistakes of omission or things that they regret. So keep that in mind, because we should fear the fear of regret more than the fear of action. Joey from Better Ideas says, inaction is a slow and painful death. Something like that. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. And also YouTube seems to pay attention to who does that, so then they can shove it into other people's faces. So feel free to come back and rewatch this video. It's not meant to be a one and done. A lot of us need to hear stuff over and over again to get it into our heads, because we all suck. We all have stuff to work on. Me too. That's why I'm making these videos, so I can get better at stuff. Feel free to check out my other content. I'm working on making higher quality videos, so stick around for that. Subscribe if you feel like it, and have a good day. Bye.